Well, it's official. I have sold my cryptocurrency, my Bitcoin, my XRP, my Solana. And the reason why I wanted to do this video is I want to explain why. And before we dive in, I've got a story about it. I want to explain a couple of different things. None of this is financial advice, but I will always tell you what I'm doing to possibly spur interest or thoughts, provoke ideas inside of you to make you a better, more successful investor. I do personally believe that cryptocurrency is the greatest technology next to the internet, the decentralized ledger. It is unbelievable, but it takes a little bit of time to study it and understand its ins and outs. However, I still have a core position that's stored away in cold storage that I've had ever since January of 2017, okay? I have a trading account that I have completely went to cash. And I have actually done a handful of videos in the last couple of months telling you when I went to cash, when I purchased something, and what I'm doing without fancy graphics, charts, and all that kind of stuff, because I want people to understand the basics without a bunch of fluff, without pulling up in a Lamborghini in a suit. I want people to understand that they could be successful in all kinds of ventures if taught the proper way. All right. I believe that cryptocurrency right now is setting up, telling us the future of what's coming in the stock market. As of today, Bitcoin's up, I don't know, like $1,000, $1,200. As of right now, the Dow Jones is up. But there's something really important you need to know about crypto and Bitcoin primarily because it leads the pack and what it's showing you is coming in the future. So I'm willing to put my neck on the line. All right. So first, I'm going to read this story, and this is out of Cointelegraph. But I'm also going to let you know if you want to learn how to invest in Bitcoin, if you've never owned a Bitcoin, how to buy it, store it properly. Then eventually, if you want to learn how to trade it, there's a 75% off link to Crypto Trader Pro course if you want to check that out. And honestly, if you don't think it's for you after 14 days, you've watched less than 50% of it, I'll give you your money back. All right. But again, I am completely into cash right now. Actually, I have one position that's down about 6%. I think I'm going to close it out at a down 6% because of what's coming. Here we go. Again, none of this is financial advice. The title of the story is Bitcoin price bounces 4% as triple death cross sparks sub 50,000 warning. Now, just so you know, I sold my crypto 4 days ago. And so I'm definitely happy that I did. This could all change tomorrow. But I'm going to tell you about that important spot in a second. Bitcoin rebounded past 58,000 on today after sweeping masterclass costs both bulls and bears. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView confirmed a 4.4% Bitcoin price recovery from lows of 56,000 the other day, coming on the back of the latest U.S. Unemployment data. The dip posed problems for casual traders with both buyers and sellers seeing liquidations. I want you to understand when you see a chart, a bar chart like this, I know what I'm about to tell you is absolutely crazy, but type 1 if you have heard this and believe it or understand it. Type 2 if you haven't. This chart right here, a bar chart, all this is, I know this sounds crazy, this is a chart of human emotion. And what it actually tells is both the future and the past. You see, whether it be cryptocurrencies, stock market, or any other investment out there, a chart, a historical chart shows you historical panics, freakouts, and exuberance. And it's a frequency tied, I know it sounds crazy, to a calendar. And that calendar is tied to the sun, the moon, and the stars. I know this is going to sound wacky, but I've been very successful in my life learning more and more about this. It actually comes down to something we call fractals. And you can find fractals all over the world. One of the most famous diagrams on Earth in creation of a fractal is a snail shell. How many of you have heard of this or understand it? We get Elliott waves from things like this. We get Fibonacci numbers from fractals. It all comes down to math. And math can be charted of human emotion on a bar chart. I'm going to go a little deeper into the story, and then I'm going to explain again why I sold all my crypto. And I could be totally wrong. None of this is financial advice, but I think a handful of you Type 3 if you've been watching me over the last 90 days. And I want to present this in a way that's not fancy, because I'm not here to tickle the ears of a bunch of people that don't want to learn about deep things, about finances, the economy, and things like that. I have been saying when I go to cash, when I go up, and when I sell, when I buy. And in the last, 60, 70 days, my portfolio has made about 40% right on there. To me, that's good, all right? Have I lost before? Absolutely. But I have specific ways that I trade and bringing in a lot of risk mitigation to slow my downside, all right? I don't get them right all the time. It says here, the action was captured by order book liquidity data from monitoring service CoinGlass. In the 24-hour time of writing, total Bitcoin short and long positions stood at around $75 million. Before the sweep, Trading Resource Materials indicated had flagged another death cross. This is bad. Death cross in the charts. It's telling us every time this has happened, we have a result being this. Whenever X happens, it turns into Y. I'm bad at algebra, just so you guys know. But the cool thing is you didn't have to graduate high school or college to become wealthy. All right, you just have to think different than the pack. And that's why we're setting up for something amazing. Now it says here, at the same time, it says here, as Cointelegraph reported, bulls are already contending with 2 death crosses on daily time frames. Looking at the derivatives market, on-chain analytics platform CryptoQuant noted a rare occurrence over the past year. Funding rates contributor Egg Hash noted were at the most negative in nearly a year. The funding rates of Bitcoin on Binance have been negative for the 3rd consecutive day, reaching levels not seen since October of 23. The average Bitcoin funding rate indicator that counts the funding rates on all exchanges is now negative. All right, let me explain a couple of things. The 200-day moving average is an extremely important number. When stocks in crypto are above it, and they use the 200, even if they dip down to it as support and it bounces off and stays above it, what is it, 83, 86% of the time, you're going to be moving higher. When it dips below it, and now the 200-day moving average as it dips below is trying to bounce above it, and it can't, and it is tapping it. And we see lower highs and lower lows. We are moving downward. I believe that what you are seeing right now is the cryptocurrency market is telling you, and since I've been an investor in crypto since January of 2017, yes, I should have bought it when Ethereum was $1 and Bitcoin was, $50. And instead, I bought it at 550. The crypto market has always shown us what's coming in the stock market. And then when the stock market makes a move, whether it be the upside or downside, those numbers are exacerbated in the crypto markets. Crypto is a very volatile market because it's not only 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but it is a very emotional market. It's exciting. Volatility is where you make your money. And I believe because Bitcoin has he's really well dipped below the 200 and is now resistance, I believe you're going to see a downturn. Now, again, none of this is financial advice. I could be totally, totally wrong, right? I sold my Theta after making 20 times my money, and sure enough, I sold it at 90 cents or whatever, told everyone when I first started this channel, and 3 months after that, it was $15. So did I make 20 times my money? I did. Did I miss out on a, 2000x move or whatever it was? I did, right? But I still made 20 times the money, and I'm happy with that. Right? Do I wish I made more? Absolutely. But as long as I'm clocking win after win after win, I'm happy. If I mitigate more loss and enjoy more wins, there we go. And so I want to tell you, and I'm probably going to close out this last position. As a matter of fact, I'll probably close it out in the next few minutes after this video and take a little bit of a loss on that, because I want to tell you where I'm coming from. I want to lock in my gains. I made 10% last week. This isn't bragging. This is just real numbers. Anybody in the crypto market can tell you this. And I think we're setting up for a downturn in all kinds of capital markets moving into the election. I'm moving some money into treasuries, short-term treasuries, because I'm going to act like wealthy people, like Warren Buffett, like many CEOs around the world right now as they're liquidating stocks and selling them to the bag holders. And I'm going to sit back and I'm going to wait. So if the time to learn about this stuff is now, not later. If you want to learn about crypto, if you've never owned a cryptocurrency, then there's the course. It's down below. It's a 75% off link. Just go learn. Start to learn, because you don't want to wait and catch up and go for some hot stock tip or some, like AMC and just get totally wrecked, or, some index fund where the VIX is increasing, yet you don't see the price falling yet of the index fund. Well, get ready. You need to learn. Spend time investing in yourself, and you're going to crush it. Hope you got something out of this. Do me a favor. Type 10 if you think I'm going to nail this one and crypto is going to be going down in the near term. Type 11 if you think I am totally wrong and Bitcoin is going to take off. Like I said, it's up to you where we go. Or where you go. This is not financial advice. So let me know down below. I love it. And if you're typing 11, trust me, we're still friends, because the sun is going to come out tomorrow. With that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.